Welcome to Microphones of Badness, D&D already in progress.
Is it already in progress? Does everybody know what's going on?
Nope, I have absolutely no idea.
Then welcome to Cursed Earth. This is the episode Under a Heliotrope Sky. This is Act 3, the very beginning. You guys have woken up in the forest outside of the White City of the Elves, and go. As you enter the White City, because we'll just go redline you there, you notice humans walking around, hollow-eyed and hungry-looking, and dirty.
Wow, looks like we can't leave a plane for 5 minutes.
Yep.
I'll grab one and say, what happened here?
The strangers.
Yeah, strangers. Okay, we're the strangers. What happened here?
The strangers, they came in their flying machines. Those who surrendered were devoured. Those who tried to run, some of them were caught. They were devoured. The rest of us made our way here and other surviving towns.
Who's in charge here?
Oh, well, those people would be over at the archive.
Oh, we'll head to the archive.
Everyone heads to the archive. You open the doors. Your old friend is there. Hello, I'm Charizard Plainview. Good to see you people. Who are you again?
The guys with the arrow.
I'm the bard, Loxley Orbison.
Oh, I've never heard of you.
It's okay, he gets that a lot.
Do sit down and have some tea. Brings you to a big round table. You all sit down, snaps his fingers, people come out. Tea is already made for some odd reason. You have tea. Tanis asks, what happened here?
Yeah.
Shahrazad
What happened
Plainview. What happened here? Shahrazad tells you the story of how 2-3 days ago the sky changed color, another sun appeared, and creatures came forth in their flying machines, started rounding people up. The civilians called them the strangers, but he pulls out a monster manual and informs you that they are, in fact, mind flayers.
Yeah, what edition is that?
First.
No wonder why they took over. That's outdated material.
I'll have you know, I wrote this book myself. He shows you the title page. Monster Manual by Shahrazad Plainview.
What, in like 1972?
That is some beautiful handwriting.
Yes, whatever.
I really enjoy these Errol Otis illustrations.
Yes, they're quite good. I did them myself.
Thank you, Errol.
Look at this expansive index, too.
Yes, I find that's necessary. I got a book once that didn't have one.
Rage.
That must have been by FGU.
Something, I don't know. Anyway, do enjoy your tea. I must... And Shahrazad Plainview instantly falls asleep. Imperious Rex, you wake up on the couch. You remember traveling to the void. You remember being captured. You remember praying. The next thing you remember is waking up outside the city at dawn. You were brought inside, told about the mind flayers, and they let you rest on a couch in the back room. You hear voices, familiar, and you enter the room.
My friends, where
Well,
have
that
you been?
saves us some trouble.
I woke up alone. Where have you been? What happened?
Are those grapes? They fed you grapes?
Yes.
I
They
know.
peeled them?
I know.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know about all this peeled grapes nonsense.
I would imagine with refugees, there isn't exactly that level of food going around.
Who knows what the ways of elves are?
They're all druids. You're eating good berries.
I'm sad now.
So what happened to you, Imperious? How did you get back here?
Imperious.
I'm sorry. Well, I remember praying to Soon, and just being engulfed in a blinding flash of light, and then waking up here.
Interesting.
So you know,
Because you were kicking all sorts of ass. In the abyss.
Yes, indeed.
I will compose a song about those fantastic moves I saw.
Please don't.
And as you're reminiscing, and apparently Imperious is eating his grapes, the judge comes out looking more haggard than usual. And goes, "Oh, the mighty heroes."
Yeah, why you keep calling us that? We never said we were.
Yes, I'm beginning to doubt that myself.
You're the one keep telling us we are. We never said nothing.
But the universe works in strange ways.
Yeah, I get tired of hearing that too.
And
Right.
why is that man not wearing pants?
No, I kind of forgot about
Do you
that.
have pants to give him? That would be very swell.
I mean, you know, where we were, there were not many pants.
Sometimes the shows happen.
Man, I have no problem with it.
We'll see what we can do. A couple of the young scholars go off and return with clothes that seemingly fit Snart. Now he has pants
Indeed.
and a shirt.
As fits your custom. Does he have shoes? Are you going to service him still?
Yes, they find him shoes as well. Miraculously, it's perfect.
Now you can eat grapes.
I don't like
He has
grapes.
That's like,
Oh, that's right. I heard that they're bad for devils. Or is that dogs? One of them.
Dogs. So here you are.
there's one classy place.
Yeah, here we are. And apparently we're the only people on the material plane capable of mounting a defense against anything because you're in deep shit.
Well, sort of. I mean, it's really hard to mount a defensive against machines you've never seen before.
Like we've seen them.
Right, because, you know, it would be our fault if we were here and they won. It's our fault that we weren't here and they won. You can't win with this guy.
I never said it was your fault.
Oh, it was your attitude of, oh, the heroes. I'm beginning to wonder if the mysterious universe, blah, blah, blah.
And the judge walks out.
Well, sure of that.
I'm hungry. You guys got anything to eat?
Breakfast time.
He was followed by the scholars. So you're alone in the room with Shahrazad Plainview.
Let's say. Hey, Shahrazad.
Yep.
Hey.
Good morning. How are you?
Yes, good morning. Where's breakfast?
Yes.
How can I help you today?
I'm sure you're hungry as we are. Where is breakfast?
Yeah.
Actually, couldn't I have shown them to the mess hall or wherever we eat?
Breakfast? Yes. You, Dragonborn, fetch some breakfast.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
That's your job.
Just show us where it is.
Okay.
It's in the kitchen.
Where we never been.
Around
At least we haven't.
Around the corner, past the third bookshelf, there's a door that says kitchen.
Okay. Thank you.
Or bathroom, I forget.
Oh, God damn it.
Just
That's where I got my
remember,
grapes.
they're half your people.
I don't like this half of my people. They made my life hell.
Really? The elves near my city were really nice.
Snow elves are not nice people.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
You don't know my uncle.
I don't know if they were foresty elves.
So you follow the directions, and it is, in fact, the kitchen. Fairly well stocked, given the condition of the people outside.
I'm not surprised. In fact, Tannis is so not surprised, she just immediately walks in and starts taking what she wants.
Okay.
Gonna make myself a full and proper breakfast.
You make yourself a what?
A full and proper breakfast.
Okay. You find the supplies to make a full and proper breakfast.
Yes.
Or make an empty, meaningless breakfast.
Okay. You have oatmeal.
Plain oatmeal, no sugar, nothing, just the oats.
Just plain oatmeal, no milk, no sugar, just oats and hot water.
Can I? Yeah. Well, actually, can I get a glass of warm distilled water?
There's Perrier in the fridge.
Oh, that's hopeless.
Sausage, bacon, and eggs. So good.
Whatever it happens to be, you find it and you eat it.
We'll spend 10 minutes describing what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, Tannis doesn't even bother to look at what she's eating. She eats and then she finds some liquor.
And there is breakfast soup.
Excellent.
I don't know what breakfast soup is.
It's
I
soup.
don't either and don't want to know.
It's soup that you eat for breakfast.
Exactly.
Breakfast soup.
I've had breakfast
Chicken
fried
noodle.
rice.
Well, actually, breakfast soup is miso. So, yeah, I do know what breakfast soup is.
And now you're eating in the kitchen. You're alone. There's no interference from Shahrazad Plainview. He's probably gone back to sleep. The judge and his aides are gone. You have a nice quiet space to think and plan.
Speaking of sleep, I think it'd be awesome to take like a rest, like
No, I am all
like a
for rest.
long rest.
Yep.
Because my spells are nothing.
Okay, well,
Like-
between the tea and breakfast and sitting around long rest.
Okay.
So interesting question. Given that the capital has basically been taken over, we got mind flayers running around. Should we try and head north of here, away
No.
from here, south?
I don't know what the south, but you don't want to go north.
That's your plan, brave Sir Robin?
Run away!
That was great.
Have you met Wesley?
Yeah.
But to be honest, I like this idea as much as you do, Bart, but we're going to have to deal with this. Apparently, nobody else is capable of it.
Exactly. Despite the fact that the judge it's that time of the month or whatever for the guy,
What's that supposed to mean?
we're going to have to do something about this because no one else on this godforsaken empire will.
I hate that that's a good reason. Why does
I
that
think
Yeah.
it's the day before payday, and he gets really antsy because he only gets paid once a month.
It's almost
He's a
like
city
you're
employee.
the PCs or something. The main characters.
Does it mean we have to like it voice in the ether?
Yeah.
I look at the map and I look for the spot to where it says Rodney's Adventure, and I go in the opposite direction.
Yes.
As quickly
I'm
as
new to this
possible.
whole chaotic good thing, okay? It's new to me.
I'm so good. I'm good as long as it doesn't kill me. I just wanted to play my show.
Well, there's no more to play show now. I mean,
Yes, that town was destroyed.
I know.
he hears from the ether.
Curse you, Dad.
Actually, if it's mind flayers, you might have a better reception than normal.
They'll still just eat his brain.
How dare
Yeah.
you?
That's kind of their
The,
thing.
the dulcet tones of Loxley Orbison have produced many a wonder and joy.
Do mind flayers even like music?
I wasn't talking about them. I was talking about their victims.
I bet they like people thinking about music.
It is actually a good joke. I'm impressed.
As you should be. He learned comedy in the monastery.
Monk humor is 1 degree separated from dad humor.
God, terrible.
Monk humor.
Well, I suppose somebody should go and rouse up old D and figure out where the epicenter of these mind flayers is.
Well, you do that. I need a moment alone with Snart.
I thought it was the case.
What?
with
What?
Steve.
Huh?
Yes, you need a moment alone with me now, like over there.
That's scary.
All right, I'm
It's
grabbing.
supposed to be.
All right, I'll follow Jiraiya and whistle "Strangers in the Night."
Wes gets it.
Is that all you do? Covers? That's it? No original
Yes.
material?
Yes, that is all he
As
does.
the rest of you are leaving the kitchen, Snart looks at you and he's like, "Help me!"
We
You're on
already
your own, son.
helped you, my friend. Now you have to pay the piper.
Yes, got to pay that troll toll.
Hey,
And-
Rodney, do you
Oh,
ever
no.
give me the History of the Ages? The book?
What?
The book, The History of the Ages? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. The
Is that
history
still applicable
yeah.
as a plot element? Should I bother with it?
The History of the Ages? I don't think it was a plot element. I think it was just something I gave you. But you
Okay.
have the History of the Ages.
It's cool. I just didn't know if I was supposed to like.
It's by Shahrazad Plainview.
I didn't know if I was supposed to read it, and then I forgot about it, and I missed some vital clue that would have saved us. Like,
That's a name you can trust. That sounds so trustworthy.
No, it's not. It's not name you can trust.
It might come into play a little bit later, but right
okay,
now,
I don't need to plop down with it and start reading.
Oh yeah, I think that we've
No.
forgotten about that. Kurt's Sword of Sanus is still floating around somewhere.
It's probably in the sewers.
Don't know where she left it, honestly. She left it
Down
at the
at-
base, but it could be anywhere now.
down in Turtle's Rest.
Yeah, it's somewhere in Turtle's Rest. If it's still there, who knows?
Mm.
I wonder what happened to that statue.
Perhaps you should consult the History of the Ages.
I bet it's hysterical, whatever it is. Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to wander off and read my book.
Figure out what the hell happened to the damn
You
statue.
wander off and you notice strangely that at the end of the book is being, as you're looking,
You're cutting out on me there.
Yeah, not right.
Yeah.
as you're reading the book, you see that it's being written as you're looking at it. In fact, you're on the passage that says, Engel sat down with the History of the Ages and consulted its pages of forgotten lore.
Holy Spaceballs, Batman.
And he thought to himself, God, I'm the kind of dick that cuts to the end of a book. What's wrong with me?
And a raven perches on his shoulder and murders Nevermore. Where does Buster Palace come from?
That's okay. That's cool.
You flip through back a couple of pages and you read about how a couple of wizards gave their lives to destroy the statue of Strax in the capital after the foul rebels of darkness unleashed it upon the poor, defenseless citizens of the capital.
I feel bad, like really briefly. And then I run off to find Jiraiya to tell him what happened. Because
Jiraiya, you need to see this.
check out what happened.
Oh my God, they gave you the Republican version.
We're the rebels of darkness.
You guys broke
Rebels
the
of
statue.
Darkness, Heroes of Legend, what does it matter?
They're all just words, man.
One man gathers what another man spills.
Too many cooks spoil the broth. Wait, that's not applicable here.
It is now, actually.
I do like soup. Okay, so you guys get outside. You hear faint help coming from inside.
Oh, please, she's not breaking him.
Better
I've
him-
never done this before.
First time for everything.
Why is it so messy?
Don't worry about it. Just hold this.
Is that a duck?
Don't ask questions.
And that fades into the background as you go in further into the city. Judge D is in the square with his minions, handing out food to the refugees and whatnot.
If you're prepared to be less condescending, we are prepared to listen to what you have to say.
Well, grab a bag and start distributing food and ask me what you want to ask me.
Fair enough.
I'll go through the refugees and start mending their clothes and fixing anything they have that's broken using the mending cantrip.
Okay.
I'll spread food around and spread around the joy of song.
Great.
It'll keep him busy at least.
Yeah, but
All right.
Have you ever been out to eat and somebody comes up to your table like that and you just want to pop
Yep.
them one?
Loxley,
But I'm not worried about them.
Loxley, roll perform.
Nobody say it's your birthday.
15.
15. Your song is adequate.
Good enough. They're not paying for this.
It's Bill Murray.
Star Wars.
I throw him
Wars.
I throw him a silver piece.
Ooh, silver. Yes.
Don't encourage that. Oh wait, I'm busy. I don't care what
Get
you're
some
doing.
bread. Get some bread. Get some wonderful bread. Oh, have that bread. Oh, have that bread. You'll love this bread too.
Give that back.
No.
So, what are your questions?
What happened?
Pretty much as Shahrazad told you before he fell asleep. Everything was hunky dory. The demons were gone. We were getting ready to storm the capital, remove the emperor from the throne, and get everything back to normal. And the sky went weird. These flying machines started, and a fucking Mind Flayer City just appeared in the same spot as the capital.
Have you done any reconnaissance of the capital?
Haven't had too much of an opportunity. I mean, as you see, there's a lot of people who've traveled a long way, and they're hungry. They're scared shitless. I can't even tell you how many graves I've dug in the past couple of days. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little short-tempered.
Keep your inner calm. Do we have any information about anything that's going on in the capital? Is the emperor still alive? Is he ceded to these things? Has he?
We haven't seen the emperor since the last time we saw him together.
I use air quotes for emperor.
Yes. The Mind Flayers are worshiping their dark god and king. So I really don't know if he's been captured, if he is the dark god. I don't know yet. I haven't had any word from my people. I can't even tell you if they survived.
Maybe we can like hook up some sort of scrying spell. So
That's a possibility.
Not for me.
Well, I mean, there's maybe other magicians, wizards, maybe a refugee or two.
Or the temple.
Or the temple.
A temple.
Right.
Well, I mean, there may be some wizards. We could ask Shahrazad. He's quite a potent mage when he's awake.
Yeah, I mean, if we can just get kind of a inkling of what the situation is at ground zero, maybe we could formulate a plan. But other than that, we'd just be going in blind. Which so far has worked to our advantage. But,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but it would be nice to have like some sort of inkling of what's going on.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough plan for the judge. He asks around his aides, kind of mingle in the crowd. They gather up a few folks who might be wizards of some sort. A druid or two.
Is there a god of communications?
Yes, that would be Verizon.
Any clerics of Verizon available?
Terrible. Just terrible.
No, that god does not exist.
That's right. He got replaced by Sprint.
Or T-Mobile.
What? T-Mobile? Was that where you're going?
Yes.
It's mobile.
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard you right. I'm sorry, for some reason that just tickled me.
Mobile.
Host.
It's like T and then an accent mark and then
To the great clerics of Goose.
Wow, that T-Mobile might be like a small island off the coast of Melnibone.
yeah.
Yeah.
After the Chaos Fleet passed through
We're
and
gonna track-
demolished our ships, we found ourselves washed up on the coast of T-Mobile.
Right.
That's Mobile Commander.
Yes.
Oh, that's a keeper.
Terrible.
The
You do-
deregulation wars.
You do find one low-level cleric of Metrops.
You're the only one, aren't you?
Yes. And I just started yesterday. Okay, so you guys get your clerics and wizards and whatnot together, your ragtag bunch, and march back to the archive,
Or the ragtag.
where you open the door. Shahrazad Plainview is dusting off books. Hello! Lovely
Wow.
to see you. What can I do for you today?
Why do you always seem so surprised whenever we show up?
Alzheimer's.
I've never seen you people before in my life.
Oh,
It's such a joy to meet you. Hey
I
there.
forgot. Oh, shit.
He's never seen an elf this old before. No elf has ever seen an elf this old before.
Yeah. Shahrazad Plainview is like 1,500 years old.
Maybe I'm starting to
Very
get
old,
really
though.
onset.
He wouldn't happen to just be sitting around with his spell books, would he?
That's kind of what his job is.
I'm asking for a friend.
What, spell books? You're interested in spell books?
Yours
there's-
specifically.
Mine?
I hear you have great knowledge, and I'm curious to learn.
It's in the section for S, for Shahrazad Plainview.
I'm gonna hustle
Shouldn't
over
that
there.
be P?
Oh, I like
You hustle over there, and I don't know, is anybody else following along with Engel? Because Engel seems to have a plan.
I
Sure,
like
I'll
that
tag
Eagle has a
along.
plan.
My plan is my spell book is empty.
Yeah, Shahrazad Plainview has apparently authored like 75 spell books
Ooh,
over his years.
I'm so giddy.
You notice a little tint in his cloak.
Moderately sized. Come on.
Oh, you've gone full staff. I was just saying you were half.
Oh, hey.
I didn't say you went full sail there.
Do you have pockets on your cloak underneath? Lots of them?
I don't know. This 1,500 years of spells, man. That's a lot of spells.
It's a lot of pockets.
Yeah.
A lot of trying to hide them in those pockets. I imagine these are not small spell books either.
I just did everything up to level.
Like Bender with the sweater and the cans of oil.
I'm only going up to level 4 right now, so.
Right. Well, I mean, if you think about it, he's probably has like 2 or 3 books for every level. Yeah, he's you're opening it up. You find a cantrips book, for example. That's the first one you pull off the shelf. It appears that Shahrazad has dabbled in many forms of magic.
The one that would be of most use to us that I really wish I knew. Rats.
Rats?
The,
Yeah,
book,
that's in volume 60.
the book of erotic fantasy.
Yeah.
Aisle 3, shelf 6.
That goes for a lot on eBay.
Terrible.
Shahrazad Plainview's archive is pretty much every book known to exist.
Oh, right on. I'm going to go get me a copy of Resonator.
Okay. You go and find a copy of Resonator. Wow. There's a story missing. It's been ripped out.
Oh, it's the one I wanted to read, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it the one immediately after Cody Goodfellow's story?
It may be.
Anyway, so yeah, you find an incomplete copy of Resonator. That is an adventure hook for another time.
I'm just going to real quick try to describe over Dispel Magic because I don't know that, and that is a really useful spell to know.
Okay.
I wanted Teleportation Circle, but it's I can't cast it yet.
Describing it over requires what? What do you
It
mean, just a
requires-
caster check or?
It requires some time.
Well, yeah, some time and
Yeah.
you got to be able to break Shahrazad's personal code as well.
Because you wizards are all paranoid fucks.
Exactly.
And if you're lucky and can give me an Arcana roll, beating 15, you might be able to convince Shahrazad to help you break the code if he remembers it.
It's a cookbook.
Because the only thing worse than a paranoid fuck of a wizard is one with Alzheimer's.
Okay. It's going to take me 6 hours
Okay.
and cost me 150 gold. And
Oh, no, we're not going to cost you the supplies because you've got the supplies.
okay, I won't need his help with it. I can translate it on my own, but it is
Okay.
going to take me 6 hours to do. So I'm going to be out of the loop for a while.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, he's out for 6 hours.
But Dispel Magic, I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's hard to deny that we need that.
I actually have that.
It would still be helpful to have more than one person with it, though.
Yes.
Or someone who knows how to use it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was not implied.
Oh, shots fired.
That is cold.
That's cold.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Cold
Let me
blooded.
show you the new stuff.
Thunder Wave.
Did y'all see Rick James walk through here?
That was an accident. That was an understandable accident.
That's right. I don't understand why you did that.
Woo!
Anyway, Mr. Plainview, do you happen to know there's a luthier in town?
Hello. What can I
Hello,
do
Mr.
for you?
Plainview.
Holy shit.
Yes, I'm looking for a luthier. Do you happen to know where I can find one?
Let's see. If you go out near the square and make a right, go to the third door.
I will go find myself that luthier.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll get back to you in a second.
And then there was Jiraiya.
And then there was Jiraiya.
Hello.
Hello. What can I do for you today?
Well, it looks like we need to get some reconnaissance of the capital city and see what the situation is there. Are you able to perform scrying?
Am I able to perform scry? Of course.
Excellent.
What's scrying?
Talking to people when they're not there through magic.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Well, I mean, not invisible people, but across distances, actual people.
How
Like,
dare
if I-
you say that people I talk to aren't actual?
Like if I were in Turtle Rest, we would be able to communicate with each other through scrying.
That's not how I remember it. I remember it as more looking at things like through a mirror.
There you go. We can do that too.
Right. Hold on. He goes off in the back. You hear sounds of things crashing about. Meow! And all this other stuff. Meow! And that's just Tennyson Snart.
Oh, please. They're not that wild.
Plainview
He has
comes-
stopped whimpering at this point.
Plainview comes back with a silver mirror, puts it on the table, and says, "Is that what you're looking for?"
I don't know. I'm a monk. I want you to do this so we can formulate a plan and make the skies blue again.
This is a Shahrazad Plainview patented scrying mirror.
Excellent.
Anyone can use it,
Okay.
I think.
How does one use it?
You look at the mirror, think about what you want to look at, see it. Insert 2 gold coins.
Well, let's get D because he knows who his people are.
Okay. D comes up almost as if he heard his ears were burning. What have you found?
There's a mirror. Supposedly, whatever you want to see through it, you can see.
Ah. Well, give it a try.
Okay. Well, let's start big and work our way down. The capital.
Okay. Roll me a concentration check.
What is that? Just wisdom?
Yeah, just like a wisdom save. I thought there was an actual concentration skill, but maybe not.
No.
It's one of the checks, but I don't remember which one. It's either wisdom or charisma.
It's gotta be wisdom.
Wisdom or int, rather.
Yeah.
Well, if it's wisdom, I rolled a 12. Oh, no, a 13.
13. Oh, well, yeah, you kind of see something foggy forming. Kind of looks like the capital.
Yeah, I'm just no good at this. Maybe you should try.
No, I'm the NPC. I'm no good with such things.
Apparently, neither am I. We need another PC who isn't off. Hey, Dragonborn.
I'm sorry.
What? Maybe
Oh,
like
I completely forgot Nick was here.
Concentration is for spell casting and having your spells interrupted. So
Yeah.
you might be talking about an int check.
Oh, that's not going to be me then.
You still got to concentrate.
Well,
That's
I'm just saying, I mean, it'd be the DC of the object, I guess. And I don't know.
Well, this is an object that I pulled out of my ass because Steve asked for it.
Okay, well, I guess willpower would be maybe wisdom would probably be applicable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to throw something out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
it's your item, dude.
I
Just
figured,
turn the back.
you know, I think wisdom is supposed to be Jiraiya's highest skill anyway.
It is. I just rolled like shit.
He just rolled like shit.
okay.
Well, let's
Roll that.
try the cleric because
I
he's
We have somebody reading a book for 6 hours, and God knows how long Tennyson it's gonna be
Right.
busy.
It might be longer.
So he's got time to try more than once, probably.
I got I add my bonus, right?
Yes.
So I got a 22 then.
Okay, well, you got a 22. You see the capital city very clearly.
Okay. I tell the rest of them to see the capital city very clearly.
Is it
Clearly.
is it in flames? What's going on there?
Is it?
The capital
I'm
city.
guessing it's not.
The capital city is almost. It's almost like. You know how sometimes you're driving down the road and you get this like ghosting of another radio station on top of the one you're listening to as you're crossing. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but with physical matter. The capital city and the capital for the mind flayers seems to be existing in the same time and the same space.
Are people and mind flayers interacting with each other?
As much as having tentacles shoved up their nose and their brain extracted.
All right, so they're on the same level. They're not like people can interact within.
Yeah, they do interact. The cities are overlapping and they are both physically there. It's really hard to tell exactly how this works out through a mirror. And because
I think I'm getting a headache.
He might be getting a headache. It's
all right. How about let's take a look and see where the Emperor, air quotes, is. And let's try and concentrate on him.
okay. Imperius concentrates on the Emperor. The mirror shifts. It's almost like you're flying through the cities toward the palace.
I have wings.
And you are in the throne room. The Sapphire Emperor is seated upon his throne. And it appears that he has been somehow melded with a gigantic wall of fungus.
It's probably an improvement.
He's to the point where it's really hard to tell where the Emperor begins and where the fungus begins. There are some types of tubes coming out of various parts of his body. And Imperius,
Yes.
as you draw closer through the scrying mirror, the Emperor looks up and locks eyes with you.
I don't.
And if this
I
was
don't-
Call of Cthulhu, it would be a sanity roll.
Sand check.
I don't cut my stare. I just widen my eyes. I just
Or
say,
if this was Slasher Flick, that would be a freak out check.
I say staring contest.
Okay. As
No
you're
blink
staring, the Emperor seems to morph into another creature who looks kind of like a mind flayer, except larger, with glowing red eyes. And it is now staring at you.
And I say, I never blink.
Fool of a took. Quit staring at that Palantir.
Hagen.
And Now give me that wisdom save.
I got a 23.
23?
Plus, yeah, it's plus 6.
Okay. Well, you are you don't take any damage, but you are thrown backwards and the vision is gone.
What?
Yeah, it looks like he's just been like knocked back from the mirror.
I shake my head. I won. I won the staring contest.
Does the mirror still work?
You guys try, but you can't quite get anything going on with it.
He was bitch made, so he left. Couldn't stand it.
Couldn't stand the dragon eye.
Terrible.
So, what did that really tell us? That the Emperor is not the Emperor again? This poor guy gets.
Wait. Actually, like, so that's the not emperor who is not the emperor more so than he was before.
Right.
We hadn't dealt with that yet. So he is emperor, not emperor 2.0.
Yeah. You replaced the not emperor, right?
Not Emperor squared.
Wow. 2 more.
No,
Russian mob.
that was the Emperor, even though we saw him die. It seems that dark magics have been applied to him to prolong his life.
That's one serious fungal infection then.
Yes, quite so. It must have been some type of deal with the devils.
Or an evil cleric with raised dead.
D says to the person who's not in the room.
Sorry.
No, that was Tanis he was replying to.
No, that was Nico. Tanis has not said a word.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading my book.
You're reading your book. What did you say before, though?
Or it was an evil cleric with raised dead.
That's a possibility.
I mean, it's, I don't know if it's necessarily dark magic. Light clerics can cast raised dead too.
Well, it's dark magics. Yeah.
Well,
So
it doesn't really help us with like formulating a plan, except we have to get this guy.
Yeah.
well, you know that the dark god is there, sitting on the throne simultaneously with the Sapphire Emperor.
I guess like we have to try and figure out how to separate the planes.
Yes, that
is
would
that
be.
okay?
Yes, that would be ideal.
All right, so I wasn't really paying attention to that part in monk school.
Separating the planes.
Yes.
It's on the 3rd day, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Well,
Try to squaring the circle.
No, third day
Shahrazad.
was like when to wear a sandal, when not to wear a sandal.
Right. They didn't get to separating the planes. Actually, separating the planes. None of you have gotten to that point yet.
Onions or leeks. To use a vegetable stock or a chicken stock. That was day 3.
Yes. Shahrazad says, I might have something. Wanders off into the stacks. 2 hours later, he returns. Oh, that wasn't what I was looking for. Goes back into the stacks. 2 more hours later.
I think at this point, Matt's ready.
That's kind of the point. He comes back with a huge leather-bound tome. Plops it on the table next to the mirror. Big cloud of dust. Starts flipping it open. Yes, this one.
Yeah. This one what?
This should be the spell to separate the planes again. However, it doesn't say anything about a dark god being here, so I don't know. Maybe you might have to distract him or something.
What plane do mind flayers exist on, oh Scheherazade?
The plane of calamari. I don't know. One that exists parallel to this one.
The plane of fuck.
No, that's in Africa.
Thank you.
But yes, the spell should work. It would take about 8 days to cast after we got all the required components. I should have most of them laying around.
Can we cast it from here, or do we have to be there?
Oh, no. We can cast it from here.
8 days.
8 days.
It's a long spell.
I yell from back in the stacks.
No, you're out.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. It took him 4 hours to find this book.
Did I come back from finding my loot yet?
Oh, yes.
I come back out of the stacks with 2 other spell books under my arm.
You don't see these.
Because I want to learn knock and identify as well.
You
That's
need
another 8 hours.
No, they were all in the same book.
You need a library card, my friend.
I know. Yeah, I have one.
Man, come over here to the counter. I'll get you one. Loxley Orbison is wandering through the streets of town. He follows Shahrazad's directions. You come to the third door.
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello?
The door opens just a crack. Yes.
Hello, my name is Loxley Orbison. I'm looking for. Are you a loot? I'm looking for a luthier. I was told you might be a luthier.
I am luthier. Yes.
I have a feeling you're not. You happen to craft loots by any chance?
No, I'm a blacksmith.
Huh, that's problematic. You don't know where I might find someone who crafts loots. A luthier.
I am luthier.
Someone who makes loots.
Why would you want to loot?
Because I'm a bard. That's what bards do.
Oh, God, a bard.
Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for Scheherazade to get his books, I start strumming on my lute.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna start wandering around the street trying to find someone who makes a loot. A luthier.
I pull out my loot. I'm just kidding.
Everyone pulls out a loot.
Remember when we were a mariachi band once, guys?
Those are the days.
Across the street from luthier is a luthier.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Got to meet my good sir. I am Loxley Orbison, and I'm here to purchase a loot.
Then purchase a loot.
How much are your loots?
$500. Price of the Model A.
These are exquisite handcrafted from the rarest materials. They are 500 gold apiece.
How about this, sir? As a skillful bard myself, I will happily tour around with your loot and repay you over a period of time.
I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah,
He points at a sign on the wall.
Please say.
No stairway to heaven.
Next to no stairway is one that says no credit.
Oh, I was hoping it'd say layaway.
All right. Is there another way we can come to an understanding, my good sir? Is there another way?
Well, I have one here for 10 gold.
Hmm.
Don't do it.
It's the size of your hand.
I'll
It's
take a
little
look at this
tiny
10 gold loot.
It's a cursed loot.
It's looks pretty cheap. It looks like a 10 gold loot.
Okay.
In fact, I would say Jiraiya's loot looks even nicer than this one.
And mine is the loot of a monk.
I tell you what. I'm gonna try a persuade roll here. And 19, 27. I say, I'm thinking that's more of a 5 gold loot as I roll 27 on persuade.
7 and 50 silver.
Deal.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Have a good day as I gleefully strum a happy-go-lucky tune at the door.
Yep. Now, somebody who actually knows the silver exchange rate, tell Wesley how he just got ripped off.
Oh, you got so ripped off.
You got ripped off, good sir.
Let me look up real quick how much a loot costs. It's really fucking cheap to do loot.
Woo!
If I recall correctly, it's 10 silver to a gold.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he just paid 12 for a 10 gold loot.
Woo!
God's sakes. Or with cents with 100 gold.
Gonna rob the shit out of him.
No, it's like 100. I gotta look up the conversion chart, but yeah, it's not. It's like 100. 100 silver is a gold. 100 copper
Really?
is a silver. Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
He still got ripped off though, because that
He
thing
still
does
got
not
ripped
cost
off.
7. He didn't get ripped off as bad, but he still got ripped off.
oh, he got ripped off because if there's this is the opposite of Mastercraft.
This is Master Crap.
That's right.
It's still a loot though. We're still up a loot.
Right. This is not the Yamaha of loots. This is I don't know.
This is the
something-
Walmart brand of loot.
Yeah.
This is that J.C. Penney's brand. Remember when J.C. Penney used to sell instruments?
Walmart does.
Yeah, J.C. Penney's used to though.
Yeah, this is
It's like
this is
Walmart
a
actually
loot.
sells real, like actual high quality shit too. It's just you have to order it.
This is a beginner's loot.
This is a toy loot.
It's not quite a toy, but it's a cheap loot.
No,
a
it's
No,
10.
you didn't get that joke I made, did you?
It's 10 to 1.
Oh, it is
10
10
to
to
1?
1? I thought it was
10 to
100 to 1.
Yeah. So
100 copper.
100
Okay.
copper to a
Okay,
gold.
that's what I was messing up.
Ah, dang it.
So yeah, 10 to 1. So you just paid 12 for a 10 gold loot.
That probably wasn't even worth like 2 gold.
Ah, dang it.
Regardless, you now have a loot.
There you go.
For how long?
You need a tuner. You're going to need a tuner for that loot.
He's gonna need like a whole lot of everything for that loot.
Tune an instrument. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh god, this thing is so out of tune. It makes birds cry.
You remember that the Tom and Jerry cartoon with the country singer, where he kept breaking his
God.
strings? I imagine that's what he's doing. Every like couple of steps, he breaks a string.
Gotta rip off some cats.
So yeah, Loxley Oberson returns to the archive. Everybody, I don't know what Tannis and Snart are doing, but everybody
Probably
else
don't want to
is
know what Tannis and Snart.
gathered.
There's
gathered
a
around the table.
puddle of unidentified liquid seeping out of their door.
One of the aides went to fetch more tea, came back white as a sheet.
There was someone in the kitchen, and oh my god, like I've never seen that before. Do people been that way?
You see, that reminds me of a time. Dee dee doo twang ting twang ting twang.
Another broken string.
I gotta get better strings to this thing.
So yeah, there you are. And it's almost 11:30 if you guys want to call it a night.
It's up to you guys.
I can go either way.
Yeah.
It's really up to you. I'm good.
You're good? Well, ball's in your
Now
court.
You can make us summon it, surface at any point.
You surface.
Yeah.
Glistening.
Oh God, what is that?
That's my new loot.
Somebody let him have a loot.
Yeah.
Paid 7 gold and 50 silver for it.
Tennis,
Yes,
meet
tennis.
tennis.
You want me to break this one too?
All right, tennis, meet not tennis.
You still want me to break this one?
Oh, yeah. Seriously, are we still going on about that? That was so long ago. It practically was 2 shows ago.
Yeah, Tannis just kind of points and gives you that look of shut up. With all the intense hatred you could possibly feel from her.
And Loxley goes back to tuning his lute.
Good man.
Can't you do
Which
that
is impressive considering how good a mood she just walked into this room with.
She's all sparkly.
I don't know about all that.
Who, Tannis or the loot?
Both.
It certainly ain't the loot.
No, sparkly is not the definition of this loot.
It is in Loxley's hands. Loxley hands.
It's just only Wes could say that. And make you feel like you need a shower.
It's in my hands.
Can I take a look at that spell that the old elf pulled up and
Sure.
just see what the hell he's talking about?
Yeah. You look at it and your jaw just drops. You have never seen magic like this before. I mean, it's one thing to be able to dispel magic or cast fireballs and other assorted goodies, even banishing creatures from one plane of existence to another. This spell concerns essentially ripping the fabric of space and time apart.
Wow. That is a trip. Well, I'll just read through it. I mean, I imagine it's above my pay grade.
Yeah, just a hair.
Ooh.
But I'll try and get a feel for it.
Yeah, I don't think there is a spell level for this one.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah,
this is a full-blown ritual.
But is he good enough to know what we're going to need for this to be cast?
Oh, the list of ingredients is pretty plain. This is not going to be a series of exotic fetch quests. Bring me the blue flower that only grows at noontime on the top of this mountain. No, we're not doing any of
No,
that stuff.
this will be one fetch quest.
Yeah.
Well, what do we need to do to make this happen?
Well, I mean, they've already started gathering the ingredients.
No, I see a whole lot of people looking in books. This is not my thing. You want us to leave, again?
Engel,
Yeah.
one ingredient stands out for you,
Okay.
and that
Is it devil semen? Because I know we
Uh,
just squeeze out Start's pants.
Yep. Just ring him out.
It is not devil semen, although devil semen is on the list. Shahrazad Plainview has that laying around for some reason.
gross.
Yes, that is pretty gross.
Milky.
No, there is
God damn you, Wes.
one ingredient that that stands out to you, Engel, and that is the phylactery of a Dracolich.
Type.
The what's bit of a what?
What's the next one on the list? Like the foot of a demigod? I mean, what? This is a few items. This is a few little nothings.
Yeah, there's like
Wow.
weird things like the blue flower that grows at noon on the side of such and such a mountain, and three toes of black-hearted chicken. Just odd little ingredients like that.
Tannis opens her bag and puts that out. Don't ask questions. I just happen to have.
Is there a Dracolich in the region, in the world?
they might already have one.
What's a Dracula?
Oh, do they?
No, I don't. Sadly, it wasn't on my shopping list.
Well, we could go and buy one, right?
The heck is a Dracolich? This doesn't sound like something you can just waltz out and buy personally.
Engel, yeah, that would be your department. Go ahead and let her know. Lay it
Yeah.
on her.
This is going to be something we're going to have to go and get
I'm not the one said we could go buy. She looks at
Bye.
Jiraiya.
by killing the Dracolich.
What do I know about Draco?
It's Dracolich.
What is this?
It's an undead dragon.
Oh,
What?
Wouldn't it be an undead wizard dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it has-
worse.
So I thought we fought one before, or got
What?
rocked.
We
by
fought
one.
a
Got rocked. by
adolescent
one.
dragon before.
We
That is
fought
what we
a
fought.
baby dragon.
It's an
We
undead
ran away from ancient dragon, and now we go fight undead dragon. That sounds wonderful.
A baby dragon isn't going to become a Dracolich. It's going to be an old dragon that decided it doesn't want to die.
wizard dragon.
Like you do.
Yeah.
That's worse.
You're gonna need a bigger loot.
Yeah, you think?
No, I don't think. Stop joking with him like that.
So, yes. The phylactery of a Dracolich.
Where do
Is
we-
there one around? Is there one in town? Is there one?
No, there's not one in town. The
Wait.
judge thinks about it for a second. And he's like, well, I don't know exactly where one is, but I know who might be able to tell you.
The emperor.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that would defeat the whole purpose if we could just talk to him. God,
No.
I leave for like 8 hours, and this is what I come back to.
I was busy.
I was too.
No, I was busy in not the sense you were busy.
just
You
feel
were busy. She was busy.
Correct.
good for her.
Hey, I'm in the room, guys. You don't have to like talk about it like that. Jeez.
Well,
Oh,
would-
are you shy?
Would you
That's
prefer
so
we
cute.
high five you and give you backslaps all day?
No.
Ain't gonna happen.
And where did you get that loot? A box of Cracker Jacks?
Hey, I
was
bought it
going to
from a
say trash can
reputable shop.
outside. This looks like someone threw away.
I bought it from a reputable shop for a reputable price.
That is not the reputable loot.
That's a
I
disreputable
couldn't afford the
loot.
reputable loot.
That's a loot you'd find in a shady alley
That's the loot you find in the alley, in the dumpster, in the alley,
on fire.
The great bard, I forget his
soaked
name.
in dwarf piss.
What wrote with a
Surrounded by mourners.
Snart looks at it intently for a minute and says, "How much did you pay for this?"
an amount of gold.
But how much? Just out of curiosity. Professional curiosity.
7 gold and 50 silver.
Snart, just the fact that there's gold involved in the purchasing of this makes it a ripoff.
The fact he purchased this made this a ripoff.
Mm.
You know, Loxley, you said your name is?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I just got fucked.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do anything to you like that.
Heyo.
I bargained as best I could with a guy who wanted to charge me 500 for his loots. This was the best that came out of that deal.
Yeah.
But-
you paid essentially 12 gold for 3 gold loot. I mean, what is that even made of?
I don't know. I assumed you people just had highly inflated prices because
You know what? I'm in good mood. Take me to this Luther. You come with Snart.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
I didn't think I was your type.
Let's go. Do not make me regret this before I get outdoor.
Okay, so while you guys go off to see Luthier, yes, Judge D says, yeah, I know someone who might be able to locate what you're looking for.
Okay.
She lives in a cave down to the south. Not quite to the city, but in a patch of woods. She used to be an Imperial Ranger. Dragons were her expertise.
Down the south, you mean like by Turtle's Rest down to the south?
Not quite the Turtle's Rest, more toward like southwest. Yeah, there's a thick forest there. She lives there by herself. I really doubt that the mind flayers have touched it, and if they have, boy, were they.
So why isn't she fighting the mind flayers?
Oh, she might be. She's
All right.
kind of independent. Not much of a joiner.
Does she like you? I didn't hear that. Sorry.
We used to be married.
Oh,
That would be a no.
Okay. So don't mention your name. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you can mention my name, yeah, but if she throws something at you, there's not much I can do about that.
Should we come bearing gifts? Does she?
I will tell you this. This is a secret. If you find a cream pastry on the way, she happens to really like those.
Okay.
And raw sugarcane, if you could find that, she really likes that too.
Okay.
And diamonds.
Well, they are.
Well, now
for-
you're just being ridiculous.
But mostly, pretty much the pastry and possibly the raw sugarcane, and she might help. She'll probably help you out.
Okay.
But yeah, she's the expert.
Well then, I guess we know what we're doing.
Yes, you do.
Does anybody have any objections about going to the southwest? If what's her name? Sorry.
Once we return, no, I have no objections.
Find the dragon huntress.
Her name is Drayla.
Drayla?
Yes. Would you like me to spell it for you?
Yes, please.
Zreala.
Say that again.
Zreala. Drayla.
Drayla.
Okay.
Yep. She's all about it. She knows everything there is to know about dragons.
Okay.
There it
Well,
is.
how long do you think it's going to take us to get there?
4 days.
Okay. So it's at least an 8-day trip.
Mm-hmm.
You can't start no.
No, they can't start. The phylactery is the last ingredient that's required. But, yeah, they can't start without it. They don't want to end up. I mean, if you guys end up getting delayed, the whole thing's toast. And some of these ingredients he only has one of.
I mean, to be fair, if we get delayed, we're probably dead.
Possibly.
Going up the backside of a lich dragon wizard.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, outside the luthiers,
this place.
Yes, this is the place.
Doom,
where I
doom,
find-
doom.
yes,
Hi, you were the one that sold him this.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, that's funny.
Loxley,
Yes.
that is not the man that sold you the loot.
Yeah, that's not the guy who sold me the loot.
Oh, it's not.
No.
But this is the right building.
Okay, it was this building or someone else here. Then I described to this guy, this new guy, the guy I saw before.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen that guy.
What on earth? Or wherever it is, this what on earth? What on whatever?
Okay, so, all right. I want to be sure about this, Bard. You have been doing this how long?
Years?
And you don't know how the fuck to price a loot?
Not around these parts.
I suddenly don't
I'm on
feel
your-
so
I'm
good
on your-
about. You know
Oh.
what? It doesn't bother me. I can't get your money back for you now.
I don't know what he is. I've never seen this guy. What is that abomination you're carrying?
He said he bought loot from here
Yes.
I
Really?
would
7
never.
for 7 gold and 50 silver.
I would never sell a loot of that poor quality.
There was a person here, not you, who was in this building with all these loots, and he sold me this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I roll insight to make heads or tail of what's happening here?
Sure, go
Is
ahead.
this dude lying to me or him rather?
Go ahead.
Oh, that's a good roll. That is a. What's my insight? That is a 15.
As a 15, this man is telling the truth.
Did man not even tell you his name? Loxley?
You know, I did not think to ask his name.
Tannis looks at Snart and just shakes her head.
Snart just shrugs.
This is valuable lesson to you, Mr. I have been bartered for many years and should already know this. If you buy something from someone, A, ask their name. B, if it's your profession, you should at least know quality of work before you buy. And C, seriously, what made you think 7 gold and 50 silver was a good idea?
I thought I was getting a bargain off of 10.
Well, now you know better. I have a feeling this thing will break on you in a couple of days anyway. Sucks to be you.
Earth. Who
Who else did you talk to here? Did anyone see you?
The man across the blacksmith across the street there. I talked to him.
Did he see you buy loot?
No, he pointed me over. Well, I talked to him. His name was Luthier. He couldn't figure out why I wanted to talk, and then he got angry because I was a bard and locked his door.
Okay. To humor him, she goes across the street to knock on the door.
The door opens up a crack and says, "What do you want?"
Yes, this man here came to see you earlier.
Bard.
Yeah, no, I have same feeling. Man across the street, is that the man that's always there? I'm assuming that the luthier is still standing there.
He opens a little bit wider and peeks out the door. Yeah, that's Enrique.
Ah, Enrique, nice name. I'm Tanis. Sorry to be bothering you. He's stupid.
That's not my name. My name is Luthier.
No, I know. Wait, your name is Luthier.
Yeah.
She's looking. Which one said this? Was this the?
I told you that his name was Luthier.
Is this the blacksmith saying this to her though? Because she didn't say Luthier out loud. I said she turns to the Luthier, the one across the street. She didn't say it.
Yeah, you said Enrique. That's a nice name. Nice to meet you. No, my name is Luthier.
Yeah, she just looks at him confused. Okay. Right.
Is there something you want?
Actually, do you have any waystones? I need to stock up. Might as well kill two birds with one stone.
Any what?
Sharpening stones.
Oh, yeah. Come on in. He opens the door and leads you into his shop.
They're only 5,000 gold apiece.
No.
I have a theory.
Tannis ain't Loxley. That shit ain't working on her.
That's she probably
bargain.
an absolute bargain. 3,000 copper.
Yeah, and she's wearing her axe so he can see that.
like 3 copper for a nice one.
Yeah, she buys one. She looks over his weapons real quickly just because they're weapons, and she's like, "Ooh."
Yeah, they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. There's like this is all I could take when I escaped from the capital, but
Well, you didn't have to make out poorly. These are nice. Wait, capital? No, I didn't ever go to a shop in the capital. I went in Dragon's Rest. I mean, in Turtle Rest.
Yep. You went in Turtle's Rest.
Yeah, so she buys her stone, probably chats him up for a few seconds and leaves.
Okay.
Like she's like, have you seen he said he bought this travesty from across the street, but he says like, he's not
piece of
there.
junk.
Yeah, exactly what I said.
No.
Actually, is there anyone around here that likes to run hustles?
Nobody, but I would suspect that guy you're with would.
Oh, him? Oh, he. Fair enough.
I mean, he is a bard after all.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm starting to question that talent as well. You know, he paid $7.50 for that. 7 gold and 50 cents for that. I know. I know, right?
You're kidding. Kid,
I was saying,
I'll let you borrow this longsword if you want to fall on it.
It's good longsword.
It is. It'll kill you fast.
Clean. Swift. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to waste any more of your time, and thank you for your assistance.
Okay.
And she leaves. It's just, she's got nothing else to do here. Her chaotic good nature was gonna help him, and he fucked himself. Now let's see what the others want to do.
I have
Okay.
a theory though. On what just happened? I think that
Oh,
universe merging thing is spreading around.
I think that there is some refugee here that realized you were an idiot and took your gold.
No,
To
that
be
just,
fair, I would have done that.
that just seems too reasonable.
Snark,
All right.
what would you have done?
Universes are merging. That's what's happening. Back and get
What do you
tilted
mean?
back.
What would I have done?
Would you have taken his gold if he was an idiot? Well, I mean, he is an idiot, but still.
What you mean? This gold? And he waves Loxley's purse around.
Yes, that gold. Is that your gold?
Apparently, yes.
Where did you find that?
He just ties it to his belt.
Oh, no, not that gold. Actually, you can keep that. It is not safe with him, apparently.
That's my last
you-
3 gold.
You get back to the archive as soon as you walk in the door. Hello, how can I help you?
It's okay. You can go back to sleep. Hey, Jiraiya.
Hello.
Oh, God, you're doing it too.
Mr. Plainview, I think the universes are starting to merge together away from the capital itself. I
Yeah,
think
he got fleeced.
I think it's
Completely
got a
fleeced. He's an
convergence
idiot.
of 2 different universes in this city.
We went back to place a completely different guy. My guess, refugee just fleeced him. His own fault.
That just
You
seems
think-
like
You think the universe is expanding or is expanding?
No, what I think is happening is that the fact that the other plane that's merging with the capital, I think it's happening across the land here.
So the mind flayers ripped you off? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's just an
Possibly.
idiot.
Possibly.
Yeah, I believe her more.
Yeah, sure.
The mere fact that you did not realize you bought a piece of shit when
I
you're a
ass-
bard and have been doing this for years proves enough
I
that you
assume
can
the
be-
refugee crisis inflated prices. That's what happens.
Nart, what'd you do with his wallet again?
Well,
I'll sell you my loot.
if go ahead.
Oh no, I won't.
You won't. Okay, that's okay because the longer Loxley's around this shitty loot, the more he thinks it has character.
It does. Okay. It's got that. It's got that blind Metal Johnson character to it.
Well,
It
You know-
does.
my mother once told me if it doesn't matter about tools, as long as the craftsman is the one wielding it. So if you're as good as you think you are, then it will work out in the end, I guess. Anyway, where are we
Well, I
going?
did almost
You
play
guys
the
decide.
Luxor.
Oh yeah, we're going to the southwest to talk to
All right, so let's leave now. Yes, let's gather supplies and
Jarella, the judge's ex.
Oh,
And- And there we'll cut it since Nick had to bounce. Yeah, we'll pick it up next time with you guys heading southwest,
Right on.
southwest.
southwest.
Cool.
Right. Well, thanks for watching, listening. Sorry about the weirdness in the beginning or the end, depending on how you look at things. Always keep 30 luck.
Good night, everybody.